All right, today we're diving into a skill that a lot of experts are calling an absolute game changer for growth in this new age of AI. If you're looking to get a serious competitive edge, well, you've come to the right place. Let's jump right in.
So let's just kick things off with this, and it's a huge claim. We're talking about a skill that could potentially 10x your income. Now that is a massive promise, and right away it makes you ask the obvious question.
Exactly. What is this skill? What are we even talking about here? It's not about learning the code from scratch or becoming some PhD-level data scientist. Nope. It's something way more accessible, but honestly, just as powerful.
Okay, so the big opportunity, the thing that unlocks all of this, is mastering what we call large language models. LLMs for short. You can think of these as the incredibly powerful engines behind all the AI tools that are literally changing how we work, create, and think.
And look, this isn't some fuzzy, abstract idea of AI. We're talking about the big three, the heavy hitters on the scene right now. OpenAI's GPT-4, Anthropic's Claude, and of course, Google's Gemini. Getting really good with these specific models, that's the critical first step.
So you've got these incredible models. How in the world do you actually use them? How do you unlock all that power? Well, the key, the master skill we've been leading up to, is something called prompt engineering. Think of it as the ultimate bridge between what's in your head and what the AI can do for you.
Let's be super clear about this. Prompt engineering is so much more than just asking a chatbot a simple question. It's a real craft. It's all about knowing how to ask, how to frame your request just right, and how to steer the AI to give you the exact perfect result you're looking for. It really is that critical interface between human intent and machine execution.
And this right here is the big difference, It's what separates someone just playing around with AI from someone who is truly leveraging it. Anybody can ask, what's the capital of France? But a real expert can use these tools to write amazing marketing campaigns, brainstorm entire business plans, or analyze complicated data. That's where the real magic and the real value happens.
Okay, so that sounds great, but how do you actually get there? Well, the good news is there's a pretty clear path. First, you gotta play around with these different models every single day. Then, you start learning the more advanced tricks of the trade. And most importantly, you start applying these new skills to solve actual, real-world business problems. Now we're getting into the really cool stuff. This is where you seriously level up. We're talking about techniques like few-shot learning. That's where you give the AI a couple of examples of what you want it to do before you give it the real task. Then there's chain of thought, which is as simple as telling the AI to think step by step to solve tough problems. And role-playing is just brilliant. You tell the AI to act like an expert, say a top-tier marketing consultant, to get really specialized answers. Getting good at these is what separates the novices from the pros, for sure.
Now this is where it all clicks together, where things get really exciting. Because prompt engineering isn't just some little technical skill you learn in a vacuum. It's actually the bedrock, the foundation for building high-level business strategy and leadership in this new AI-driven world. Just take a look at how this plays out. The tactical skill, prompt engineering, lets you do stuff like generate marketing copy or draft a document. But when you zoom out and apply that skill at a strategic level, now you're building AI-driven automation for your entire company. You're going from simple tasks to massive strategic wins like AI-powered data analysis and developing a true vision for AI in your organization. That's the key. One skill scales up to completely transform a business.
All right, so the path makes sense, but where do you even begin to learn all of this? This field is moving at lightning speed, but thankfully, there are resources popping up to help us all keep up.
And one of those resources is the Study AI Courses platform, which comes from Asa Spade's company Lux Automaton. It's been built from the ground up to be a hub for learning and innovation, especially for folks who want to get their hands dirty with applied AI.
And here's a huge part of their philosophy, making this knowledge accessible to everyone by making it free. We're talking hundreds of free lessons, tutorials, and guides. The whole point is to tear down that financial wall so that anyone who's curious can dive right in.
What they're really trying to do is just flip the old way of learning on its head. So instead of these huge technical barriers and just dry theoretical knowledge, the focus is all on open access and real-world business applications. And maybe most importantly, it's about getting you out of that solo study mode and into a thriving global community. And it's not just a bunch of videos, They've really built a whole ecosystem. You can learn for free, but you can also track your progress, earn certificates, connect with this amazing community, get access to tools, you can even teach and share what you know. The goal is to create a place where you can both learn and lead. So as you can probably tell, this is about way more than just a library of courses. It's really positioned as a movement,
a community of people who are all in on democratizing AI knowledge and empowering that next wave of innovators.
And their mission, it's actually pretty simple, but it's really powerful. It's all about giving people the tools they need to turn simple curiosity into a hard skill and to turn their great ideas into real, tangible impact in the world.
At the end of the day, the big vision here is to create this one place, this one central hub, where these three incredibly powerful forces, education, creativity, and business, can all come together, mix, collaborate, and create brand new opportunities.
So we're going to leave you with this question. The tools are out there, and they're more accessible than they have ever been. The path to getting good at this is becoming clearer every day. The AI era isn't on its way, it's already here. So the only real question left is, what are you going to create with it?